Hello coloring friends. So yet another week has passed and today I will show you what I managed to color during that last week. And let me start from my theme of the week that I've got from my magical box, and the theme was wizards. And I plan to color two illustrations, one from this Russian edition coloring book, Tolkien's World, and I plan to color Gandalf, but as you can see, sadly I didn't have enough time to color this page, and now I'm thinking whether I should color it next week or maybe put away till better times. I will think, I don't know yet. And the second page was a printed page from Starry Night coloring book by Wishan Ong, Merlin, and this page I did color. I wanted to make this guy an old man, very old man with wrinkles. Originally this guy was had no wrinkles. It was like maybe middle-aged man, but I wanted to try and to picture an old man. I will show you closer. It was an interesting experience to draw, to color an old man. I'm quite pleased with how his face turned out. The most difficult part was to color his hands though, because I couldn't color them as I usually do, because old people hands they look different. I looked at some reference picture and tried to do what I saw on that picture, and that's what I've got on my illustration. Not completely satisfied, but not so bad. They look like old hands, and it was really hard, but that was interesting. And that's my old man Merlin. Here I used some markers and pencils and a lot of glitter pens, Giotto glitter turbo glitter, yeah. And I've got some flashlight to try to show you all that glitter. There is a lot of glitter, and on these stars and on these letters and on this star and on his head and his clothes. Yeah, I think you can see some, but not all. That's it, my Merlin. And now let's have a look at works of other colorists who sent me their works for this theme. It turned out quite an interesting gallery of works, because different colorists got their own vision of wizard, and so we have not only this type of wizard but even magician and even shaman. Yeah, that was interesting. So let's have a look. So those were our wizards of the week. Thank you all who sent their works. I really appreciate your support, and that you have time to color with me and send your works. Now let me continue. The next picture was for Sami's coloring checklist challenge, and the prompt was to color a wild animal. I decided to choose something simple because coloring animals is not my strong point, and I chose this Nature Spaces coloring book by Patricia Wynn, and I colored the page with giraffes. That's what I've got. Nothing like super, I don't know, interesting or creative, but it's just simple, relaxing picture. I did enjoy coloring it. Here I used Derwent Ink 10s. I don't know, it became like tradition that in this book I use water-based media, watercolors, watercolor pencils, artisan brush pens, something like this, and this time Derwent Ink 10s. As I said, it was easy and relaxing coloring, and I'm glad with the result. Simple but pretty, as I always say. And this challenge is done. And the last picture was a portrait. I decided to try and color at least one portrait every week to improve my skills. And last week I colored this Capricorn girl by Ariana Brashkina. It was a gift from her. She has an Etsy shop, and you can check her Instagram account, and there you will find a link to her Etsy shop. So originally it was like zodiac sign girl, Capricorn, but when I saw this picture, especially these triangles, I've got an idea straight away. You know what? I want you to try and guess what was my inspiration. Just look at the picture in the whole, at all the colors, what they remind you, and try to guess what was my inspiration. And if you guessed, then please write me in the comments. It would be interesting. So when I looked at these triangles, I thought about you know, jelly candies, this type, like very bright candies. They're also called marmalade candies. I don't know why I got this idea, why these triangles reminded me of those candies. I don't know, don't ask me. But that was it, and from there I've got this idea to color this picture in these marmalade candy colors, and that's what I've got. I'm very pleased with the result. That's the way I color, you know, everything bright and colorful, and I really enjoy this type of coloring. Here I used only color pencils, mostly Winsor and Newton color pencils. So as you can see, like these jelly candies can be lemon, I don't know, apple, raspberry. Her hair is orange, right? I changed her face a little bit because it was not drawn accurately, and I drew this neck part too, it took me ages, you know, because I'm not an artist, and even such simple part, even when I look at reference, still it takes ages for me to draw. But at least I tried, and next time I believe it would be easier if I have to draw. So that was my portrait of the week. I call her Marmalade Candy Girl. And that was it for my last week's pictures. And now let me take my box and choose a theme, draw a theme for the upcoming week. So we've got theme unicorns. I know many colorists love coloring unicorns, and they have a lot of books with unicorns. I wouldn't say that unicorns are as popular as owls, but quite popular. In many books you can find at least 1-2 unicorns, and there are whole books dedicated to unicorns. Even I have one such book with only unicorns, but I decided to choose a picture from different book for this color long, for this weekly theme. And this is Myth and Magic by Kinuko Wycraft. I've been coloring in it recently quite a lot, and I will continue doing this. And I believe there are 2 illustrations with unicorns in this book, and I decided to color this one with unicorn only, no other characters. It's like unicorn portrait, quite glamorous. This unicorn looks with all this jewelry and this hairstyle, very lovely. So I'll be coloring this picture for my weekly theme. And the next comes Sammy's coloring checklist challenge, and this time I decided to do 2 prompts with 2 different illustrations, of course, because the first one is, maybe it's not simple, but I decided to choose a simple picture for this prompt. It's color a page with only 5 colors. I decided not to think something super creative and to do something simple for this prompt. And for this I will use the Mindfulness Coloring book and mandala. This is the simplest way to do this task, because you don't have to think much. Choose 5 colors, and mandala, it's very easy to color. And actually 5 colors, it's a lot for mandala. So, and as this task would be quite simple for me, I decided to do another prompt. And the next one is to color one of the 4 elements, and the first one is earth. And straight away I remembered this illustration. It's from new coloring book Enigma by Lenka Filonenko. We can see pregnant woman here and the earth. And so I will be coloring this one. It seems quite simple, not that difficult illustration, except for the earth itself, because I'm not sure how to color it, and but all the rest is quite easy. And the last picture, portrait, is going to be a portrait of the week, and also this illustration will go for my August color along. Cheers. The illustration is by Monia Gates. The Real Curves coloring book. You can find this book on her Etsy, in her Etsy shop. And this lovely curvy woman enjoying a glass of wine. I imagine it's Italy, for I don't know why. And so I'll be coloring this picture. That was all for today, and thank you for staying with me. See you next time. Bye.